Hello everyone. In this module, we are going to discuss few topics from gender, religion and caste. First of all, let us have a look at the difference between gender and sex. Gender refers to the role of a male or female in a society. Sex refers to the biological differences between males and females. In our society, sexual division of labor is done on the basis of gender. Boys and girls are brought up to believe that the main responsibility of women is housework and bringing up the children. In most families, women do all work inside the home, such as cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, etc., and men do all work outside the home. The result of division of labor is that although women constitute half of the humanity, their role in public life, especially politics, is minimal in most societies. Women in different parts of the world organized and agitated for equal rights. More radical women's movements aimed at equality in personal and family life as well. These movements are called feminist movements. In our country, women still lag much behind men. Despite some improvements since independence, ours is still a male dominated society. Women face disadvantage, discrimination, and oppression in various ways. The literacy rate among women is only 54% as compared with 76% among men. A smaller proportion of girl students go for higher studies. Parents prefer to spend their resources for their boys' education rather than girls. The proportion of women among highly paid and valued jobs is still very small. The Equal Remuneration Act 1976 provides equal wages should be paid to equal work. However, in almost all areas of work, women are paid less than men, even when both do exactly the same work. In many parts of India, parents prefer to have sons and find ways to have the girl child aborted before she is born, which led to a decline in child sex ratio in the country. Women's political representation all over the world is much lower than men. In India, the proportion of women in legislature has been very low. The percentage of elected women members in Lok Sabha has recently crossed 10%. Their share in state legislative assemblies is not even 5%. In this respect, India is among the bottom group of nations in the world. What is the solution? One way to solve this problem is to increase the proportion of women representation in elected bodies. This is what Panchayati Raj has done in India. One third of seats in local bodies, in panchayats and municipalities are now reserved for women. Gender division is an example that some form of social division needs to be expressed in politics. Religion can never be separated from politics. These are the words of Mahatma Gandhi. What he meant by religion was not any particular religion like Hinduism. Religion plays very important role in politics. Every religion has its ethics and values. Politics must be guided by ethics drawn from religion. Religious minorities are the victims of communal riots in our country. Therefore, government should take special steps to protect religious minorities. All religious family laws discriminate against women. Government should change family laws to make them more equitable. Communalism. Communal politics is based on the idea that religion is the principal basis of social community. Communalism involves thinking along the following lines. The followers of a particular religion must belong to one community. Their fundamental interests are the same. It also follows that people who follow different religions cannot belong to the same social community. In its extreme form, communalism leads to the belief that they cannot live as equal citizens within one nation. Either one of them has to dominate the rest or they have to form different nations. Communalism in politics. The most common expression of communalism is in everyday beliefs. This routinely involves religious stereotypes that one major religion is superior to all the other religions. For those belonging to majority community, this takes the form of majoritarian dominance. If we take the example of Sinhala community of Sri Lanka, its dominance led the Tamilians to demand a separate political unit, Tamil Eelam. Political mobilization on religious lines is another form of communalism. In electoral politics, this often involves special appeals to the interests or emotions of voters of one religion in preference to others. Sometimes communalism takes its ugliest form of violence. India and Pakistan suffered some of the worst communal riots at the time of partition. India is a land of unity in diversity. It has many religions. Our constitution makers decided to make it a secular state. Under secular state, there is no official religion for the Indian state. The constitution provides all individuals and communities freedom to profess, practice and propagate any religion or not to follow any. The Constitution prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion. The Constitution allows the state to intervene in the matters of religion in order to ensure equality within religious communities.